Damn. This shirt is uncomfortable tonight. Actually, it was your video that made me uncomfortable, but when I'm uncomfortable, I tend to blame it on my shirt. Like, oh god, this collar, this fucking collar. It just... I don't like the way it touches my collarbone. Ugh. I don't like my collarbone being touched. Usually my shirt doesn't aggravate it, but whenever I'm otherwise irritated, I start to blame it on the shirt. Anyway, we got 40 minutes of shit to go through, so let's get fucking to it. I might have to stop and edit this a few times because I'm definitely gonna fuck up sometimes. I'm gonna have to go back and edit shit and change it around. And, you know, someone from my family might come out here, and then I gotta stop because I look like a fucking idiot talking to no one. Anyway, let's get the fuck to it.
Alright, TJ, let's do this. You know, I put it off as long as I could, but you've just taken too many fucking pot shots at me in public, so now I fucking have to respond, so thanks. Thanks.
You've fallen right into my hand. Alright. Enough of that. You don't like me joking around.
I hate having to do this. You know what? You might as well go and get your little brother, because, the only way out of this is for you to joke your way out of it, like you always fucking do when somebody criticizes you. And I resent the shit out of that, man. I hate how you do that. It's like, when you come up with an idea, or when something's important to you, you're so serious, and you talk...
It's not fair. It's really just not fair to take away one of the best weapons in my inventory right off the fucking bat. He's like, alright, I'm gonna refute the fuck out of this with humor. And then right off out of the fucking gate, you're like, no humor. No fucking humor. You need to fucking be serious. This is serious time. As you can see, I didn't pay any mind to you. I don't know if this is humor or not. This is kind of just the way I get when someone challenges me. I'm not trying to be funny, but people kind of perceive it as being funny. I think this is my way of expressing anger a lot of the time, because otherwise I'd just be like, fuck you! I can't yell right now because they're sleeping. Everyone is asleep except me, the family insomniac. No. Must stay awake. Must live through hard case ponage.
Talk about it in this passionate, poetic way. Everything's dead serious. But the minute something doesn't go your way, the minute somebody criticizes you, oh, it's just a goofy game, it's just the internet, kids, don't take it seriously. Well, you can't have it both ways, motherfucker. Which is it? Is it a joke, is it a game, or are you serious?
Oh, and then he takes away my response. Look at this.
And don't fucking say it's both. Don't say something glib and fucking cute like you always do.
Damn it! What the fuck? Quit stepping on my reactions, you know? The duo doesn't work if you always predict what I'm gonna do and say, don't do that. Oh well. Keep me on my toes, that's good. Gotta come up with some new thing, some new response. Have my cake and eat it too, you know? I mean, is it funny? Is it serious? Well, sometimes it's fucking funny and sometimes it's serious. I mean, it is both. What do you want me to fucking say? You know, you take away the answer, you know? You can't say, answer this question, but don't answer it with this. That's the fucking answer. That's like, what's 2 plus 2, but don't say 4.
It's not both. It's one or motherfucking the other. You're using humor as a defense, and it's fucking transparent. You know, I remember you saying that what you like about me is that I have a gift for deconstruction or analysis.
You do?
I don't even need that. You know, the dumbest motherfucker on here could see through that act that you do, and whatever, man. I can just picture you and your brother bouncing around in front of the fucking camera right now, because you're not going to take this seriously.
Of course I'm not. It doesn't warrant it.
Let's fucking get started. Let's watch this fucking video. I hate that phony laugh. I hate that fucking phony laugh. You know, if you were really laughing at me, it wouldn't bother me. It might hurt my feelings if you were really laughing at me, but that phony laugh is just so much fucking worse.
None of that. No more fake laughter. I promise. Scout's honor. They do this. I don't know. Scouts do some shit like that. I'm not a scout.
Because it's not who you are. Anyway.
Who the fuck am I? That's the point. I don't know who the fuck I am. I can only put on masks. Not real masks like the one you're putting on right now. I can't see you. I can't see your price. I can't see your eyes as you criticize me. It's like how people in cars are less afraid of other people, how people who are usually timid will become maniacs behind the wheel of a car. They'll flip anyone off, they'll slam into people. You know, road rage. Because they've got that mask on. The car is a mask. And you're wearing a real mask. Now, I'm not saying that you're just brave because you're wearing a mask, because you've been brave in as much as it takes to be brave criticizing someone. I fucked that sentence up. You knew what I'm saying. Take the fucking mask off, please. I mean, we all wear masks. No reason to actually wear a literal one, at least not all the time. Every now and then. Because, if someone's talking about me, criticizing and all that, I'd like to be able to look into their eyes, gauge their sincerity. What do you see in my eyes, hard case? Was that a gay question or what? No, seriously. You see anything there? Are there any depths in my eyes? What's in these fucking eyes, hard case? Tell me who the fuck I am. You know who I'm not, so who the fuck am I? When you could give me an answer to that, maybe I'll listen to you when you tell me who I'm not.
Congratulations.
Oh, Jesus, this is terrible. Me doing a commentary on a video of you doing a commentary on me. We're gonna have like this. God, it's so fucking. We've reached such lows now. It's pathetic.
Whatever.
I really. Take the glass off. Can't stand the fucking glare.
Yeah, you like that move, didn't you?
Where's
Ooh, the
that
glare.
glare
All of a sudden, the glare
coming
bothers me. Look into my deep, soulful
from? Bravo,
eyes.
dude.
Oh, yes.
Just bravo. Really.
I know, I was laughing too.
That was funny.
It was funny.
Oh, whatever.
What is whatever a refutation all of a sudden? I don't get it. I'm not allowed to use humor, but you're allowed to use whatever. Fuck you, whatever. At first I was just gonna, this was gonna be my whole refutation. The first time I saw your video and I saw that part, and then I saw everything after it, my first gut reaction was to just put out a video. I'd come on the camera, I look right in there and say, whatever. That's it. That's all I give you as far as the response goes. But I'm not going to do that to you, obviously, because you obviously went through a lot of trouble, and you said it was like, you said you didn't like to do it, so I figure I should at least give you a real fucking response, in so much as I can give you a real response. And when I say real response, I mean first thing that comes to my fucking head as I watch this shit. If it's a joke, it's a fucking joke. If it's an answer that you know is coming, then hell, what the fuck, man? It's the answer, okay? You can't, say don't react to this in a certain way. You can only put out material and people react to it however they fucking react. I mean, you can root for a certain reaction and you can say, try to look at it from this perspective or whatever, but you can't tell people you're not allowed to do this. These options are not available to you. This isn't like my thought experiment. This is you and me having a discourse here. This is not about blah, 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 whatever, I don't know. Fuck it, you see where I'm going with this. I rely on you to fill in the blanks in my argument a lot, don't I? I'll just be like, I'll fuck something up, I won't say something right, I'll be just like, you know what I'm talking about, and I'll drift off, and I'll be like, well, you know where I'm going, So, but I mean, you do, so there's really no reason for me to talk endlessly about it, or talk endlessly about this like I am. So, this is gonna be the longest fucking video in history. Okay, let's keep going.
Every single person's plan is completely bullshit.
To some degree, they are. To some degree, they are.
I don't know. I must have been in a really cynical fucking mood when I said that, because I don't believe that everyone is full of shit. I just think a lot of people are, and the last few days have been fraught with disappointment for me as far as people go. And the reason I was disappointed, well, I'll get into that later because you address it. So never mind.
No one is honest.
Can I pick my nose on camera because it really fucking itches?
You're not making an effort with this fucking video. This is the fakest shit I've ever seen you do. And you did it to me.
I don't know if it is the fakest shit I've ever done. I've done faker shit before. I mean, I'm sure you're more hyper conscious of it when I do it to you. Usually, you're fooled at least a little bit. Maybe it only kind of looks like bullshit when it's directed at you. You could see it for the total bullshit it is. But if you really go back and watch my videos, I'm confident that you can find quite a few where I was more stunningly full of shit. This is kind of neat. I feel like my old self again, kind of. Been feeling so fucking strange lately, but after listening to your video, I feel more like me again. It's kind of strange that this would be the thing that would bring that out.
Maybe some people liked you, maybe some people wanted you to come back, but certainly no one thought you were a hero.
I thought you were a hero, Hotcase.
No one I ever knew. But I always thought that you were at that level where you had acquired some kind of honesty about yourself and about the world, and you weren't afraid to speak your mind.
Yeah, I remember you thinking that. I remember one of the last videos that you made before I left. Man, I felt so good watching it that you thought of me that way, because
these glasses just will not come clean.
Oh, what did you say? You said that I was like the most honest person that you saw on YouTube, and you said that I was so good at doing this and being myself. And I don't know what changed between then and now. I haven't changed. Something changed in you, but we're gonna fucking get to that. Keep going with this act.
The same image that I try to project, but with me, I know it's fake. I know that I'm being fake all the time. Right.
Well, why do you do it?
Because I don't know what else to do, okay? I mean, what the fuck? I mean, I don't know who I am. I don't know what I really think on anything. So, what can I do? I mean, I have to be somebody. And this seems like the kind of person I want to be. I mean, when I see this type of mentality in public, in the media, this is the kind of person I always kind of, admired. I mean, I grew up watching, Marilyn Manson videos and watching WWF wrestling. It's now WWE. And, I can't believe I watched that shit now, but I used to love it because The Undertaker, I always thought he was so fucking cool. That's why I grew my hair long. My hair was long up until very recently because I wanted to be like Marilyn Manson and The Undertaker and all these kind of these people who kind of made this darker persona their public image. And I know I'm not like that. I'm not like gothed out like that, but I think I have that same kind of and people like Bill Hicks as well when I got older, and Hunter S. Thompson, and that's kind of who I always admired, so I figured maybe that's who I should try to be. And it never really feels quite right. It seems like I'm always adjusting, trying to, tweak little levers and knobs here and there, trying to make it feel where I'm really comfortable in my own skin. I don't know if I'll ever get there. But I can't be anything but fake right now. Believe me, if I could discover something genuine in myself, and it does happen from time to time, there's moments where I feel like, wow, that was really me just now. But it's so fucking rare, and usually it's moments of pure elation, It's the moments of triumph where I feel most like myself. Even when I remember, even in my life's tragedies, which have been thankfully few thus far, I'm sure that I'll have my share before it's over. But I'm sorry, I'm picking at this. It's really not something you should be doing on camera. But I just feel like I'm supposed to. I lost my train of thought. What was I fucking saying? Even in moments when I have my life's little tragedies, moments where the breakdown inevitably comes, and I start crying and stuff. Even in those moments, there's always that cold voice in the back of my head, like, there seems to be liquid coming from my eyes. How strange. And that voice is always there. It's like my little companion that's always in there, and it's criticizing me, and it has a better vocabulary than I do. And I'm always kind of trying to kill that voice, because I know that comes from there's a dual consciousness here. There's always this running commentary. It's like my life as a DVD special feature where the director is talking the whole fucking time. And I don't know if everyone has that to some extent, but to me it's like two very distinct things going on in my head. In fact, I used to do this weird thing when I was a kid. I don't know if it's related to this, but it could be. And you can ask my mom to verify it. Where I used to say things and then say them again in a whisper afterwards. She'd be like, I'd be like, something like, hey Mom, can you drive me to the store? Drive me to the store. And it was something I did for quite a while. I don't do that anymore, but I don't know what that means. Does anyone know what that means? Is that just kind of like a brain fart of some kind? I mean, what does that indicate? If anything? I need to script this shit. I really am too inarticulate to try to do my videos all like this. Oh my god, this is gonna take so fucking long. I'm gonna have to break this up into multiple parts, even with the director's account. Oh well.
Now, for instance, totally.
Okay. Stop right there. Like now, for instance. Alright. If you are saying that you're being fake as you're fucking saying the shit, then why even open your mouth?
Well, think about this though. If I'm saying that I'm fake while I'm being fake, then doesn't that kind of negate itself to an extent? But then it unnegates itself because, you see what I'm saying? It forms kind of a loop. Maybe I just did it because I've always been fascinated by that. Because, you see, maybe you don't understand. I have to explain it a little better because I don't know if you can follow me that far ahead. I know you're good at filling in the blanks. I don't know if you're that good. But you see, if I say I'm being fake at a given moment, then the words themselves about me being fake should be suspect. So maybe I'm being genuine. But if I'm being genuine and I'm saying that I'm fake, then it must be true. So it kind of has this weird little circular thing. Did I explain that well at all? I don't know if I did. Oh well, fuck it. Who cares?
I don't get it.
Totally rehearsed this. I was looking in the mirror, practicing the...
See, that's a lie. I actually wasn't looking in the mirror. Because I have looked in the mirror before doing a video, but before that particular video, I was just trying to accentuate how fake I was being. So actually, I was lying about being fake, which means that I was being fake about being fake, which doesn't negate itself, actually, because of the context of it. It just means I was being fake in a different way than I actually led you to believe. Anyway.
Alright, well then there is a difference between you and me, because I don't do that. I avoid mirrors, man. I think I'm an ugly motherfucker.
Oh, come on, now. You're not ugly, hard case. You my baby. I love you. No, man. Whatever. You know, you don't like mirrors. Yeah, okay. I'm ugly as hell, and I love mirrors. I love looking at my fucking face in the mirror. Not so much because I think I'm attractive or anything. I don't think I'm attractive at all, but I just like to look at myself. I'm like, you know, I like to look at my own eyes. I'm like, it's so interesting to me that the thing I use to see is seeing itself. You know, because for a long time people never saw their reflection clearly. You know, because glass was wavy back, you know, smooth glass, that's something that, you know, only the rich could afford. And poor people had no reason to fuck with that shit anyway. You know, and they had little ponds and stuff, but how clearly can you see your fucking reflection in a pond? So most people, up until very recently in our history, could never look at their reflection. So we're like one of the first few generations where the masses can actually look at themselves. And I can look at my own eyes, and that's fascinating to me. And I can fake my little emotion faces, like this is my obviously fake smile. Then I have a more subtly fake smile, like, oh, that's really interesting. And I can do I can look thoughtful. Yeah. I can look overly thoughtful, like I'm exaggerating it. Yeah. I like it. I like to furrow my brows. I like to make little scowls and stuff. Why the fuck am I talking about this to you? Oh well.
Because when you tell people you're being disingenuous, they figure, well, at least he's being genuous about being disingenuous.
I guess that's true.
Is ingenuous a word? I've never heard it used. Anyway, genuous, ingenuous.
Ingenuous actually is a word, someone told me.
You get what I'm saying.
Well, they might have been lying, but no reason to lie. But people are fucking liars. People are full of shit.
This guy is completely full of fucking shit. This is his game.
Before you even start, I shouldn't have said that. I really shouldn't have. And I don't mean that like, I shouldn't have said that, baby. I didn't mean it. I mean, really, I shouldn't have said it. Here's the thing. It wasn't, and it's not all your theories that follow this. It was just, I was pissed off. And I'm not used to being pissed off. I just don't get pissed off very often, but you piss me off. For the reasons that you say that you piss me off, you piss me off. But we'll get into that later. And the thing is, I said shit I didn't really mean because I was pissed off and I just wanted to hurt your fucking feelings. Because you hurt mine. So I'm like, well, motherfucker hurt my feelings, I'm gonna hurt his back. And it really wasn't fair because you didn't do what you did with the notion of hurting my feelings. You didn't set out to like I did. Or maybe you did, I don't really know. I can't speak for your motivation, but bliggity blam blam blue, etc., blah blah blah, fill in the fucking blanks, you're smart enough.
What clicked? What clicked? You know why? You know why I'm asking you that, TJ? I want you to really think about this. Because in this entire video, I mean, I'm responding to it as you know, I'm going along, but I've already watched the whole thing a few times, actually. In the whole video, you never give a reason. You never state...
Well, I already said that it was, you know, it was more just me trying to piss on you, but if you really want a reason, then I would just say that maybe, you know... Well, the thing that made me feel like you had been disingenuous, and you explain this later in the video, I'm not asking you to explain it again, is that you had written me the day before or 2 days before, saying that you were going to support it and that you thought the people who were speaking out against it were ridiculous. I'm talking about the ASU now, of course. So I have this guy that, as far as I know, I'm cool with. We've had a little falling out here and there, but really we kind of have, you and I have kind of a weird relationship, kind of a weird quasi-friendship. We're friends and enemies at the same time. I think it's kind of cool, but the thing is that I thought, we were cool in that respect, and then you make a video coming out in the exact opposite position than what you said. So you have to understand that from my perspective, it did kind of seem like that. I mean, it's like if I tell you something, like if I come out and, you make a video saying, I think we should make it legal to eat children or something, whatever. And you write me and I say, oh yeah, I stand by you 100%. Eat those fucking kids, man. And you make the video, and I come up and I say, Hard Case owns you, or now FakeSagan, I guess. I'm going to try to get used to calling you FakeSagan. No, I'm not. I'm just going to call you Hard Case. Fuck it. Hard Case made this video saying he was going to eat fucking children. And I just want everyone to know that I disagree with that. I think that's wrong. Eating children is fucking wrong. Wrong! You can see how that might come across as disingenuous. Yeah, sure, people change their minds, but you changed it pretty fucking quick. It was like, one day it's like, yeah, man, I support that. And then the next day, fuck that shit. Because it all of a sudden, I don't know what changed. I mean, I can ask you the same question. What clicked with you? I mean, you did kind of explain it, but not really to my satisfaction quite yet. And, the thing about it is, you talk about how, I mean, let's move on. I'll get to that later.
One reason why you started thinking of me differently, why your opinion changed. Your opinion just magically fucking changed for no reason at all.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
I think there is a reason. I'm gonna get to that, but we'll save that for after.
This is just the way that you're fucking. This is the game that you play. You're just playing.
No, I'm not playing a fucking game. No.
Playing the same game.
It's hard to take you seriously when you're dressed like that. I'm serious, man. You've got to fucking get rid of that. I mean, get a more subtle mask at least. Because when you're dressed like you're playing a game and you say I'm not playing a game, it just talk. I mean, you talk to me about cognitive dissonance, Jesus Christ. To me about cognitive dissonance, Jesus Christ.
With you, there's not that little advisor. You act as though you're honest all the time. And
I don't act as though I'm honest all the time. You perceive that. I mean, like, I try to be honest all the time, but...
Yeah, that's all I meant. See, when I said, you're honest all the time, I didn't mean, like, your honest of, like, you never tell a lie, He wouldn't even, and, like George Washington, he even confessed to chopping down his uncle's cherry tree, and he took the punishment, and, all this bullshit. I'm not saying that's you. I'm just saying that I can tell that you, like me, do make something of an attempt, to be honest. You try to discover what your own position is, I think. I think in a lot of ways maybe you're as confused about who you are as I am about who I am. Maybe everyone is confused about who they are. I don't know. I don't really hear enough people talk about it to really determine that. But I feel weird making presumptions about you, though. But you make presumptions about me, so I'm going to have to return that in kind, I guess. I can't hold back making assumptions about you and trying to psychoanalyze you. But I'm nowhere as good at it. That sounds weird. I'm not as good at it as you, is what I'm trying to say. I'm nowhere as good at it. Why does that sound weird? I think that's correct, but it sounds weird when I say it. But you're better. You're fucking better at it than I am. So I'll leave that shit to you for the most part. Oh man, I just burped fucking bile into my throat. Ugh. Let's keep going.
I mean, sometimes I could be manipulative. Like, when I told One Less God that I wasn't going to come back until he takes my video down, I just told him that to get him to take it down because that's what I wanted him to do. That wasn't the real reason that I wasn't coming back, so I wasn't being honest then. But you know, I try to be honest about the things that are important. I'll fucking... I mean, it wouldn't have hurt him in any way to take that video down, you know?
Yeah, well, the thing is that, you know, I talked to him. I actually went and I talked to him. I'm not saying I wrote him on AIM or something. I actually called him, not on the, you know, on the fucking phone. Well, an internet phone, but still a fucking phone. I could hear his voice. We talked, as we do from time to time. And, you know, that email, according to him, and I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt, as I would give anyone the benefit of the doubt, I hope that I would be just enough to give any person the benefit of the doubt, no matter how I felt about them at any given time, and no matter how I felt about the other person. But he told me that you sent that email during his hiatus. You know, he was gone for about a month. And, you know, there is a gap in his videos that attests to that. There was a time where he did not make any videos. He was in the process of relocating, and so it's very possible that he just missed that fucking video, or that PM rather. So yeah, that's that. I mean, that's a totally separate thing, but that's for you to take up with him, and he can defend him fucking self. The problem with the problem with One Less God that I've noticed, and maybe he doesn't want me talking about his faults in public, but this is one fault that I think he does need addressed in public, is that when he talks to me, the One Less God that I know as a person, that I've talked to on the phone, that I've talked to through video chat, he is, you know, he has an explanation for the things he does. He'll tell me, you know, this is what I meant to say with this. This is the explanation for this, and you know, he explains things, and he explains them in such a way that I understand where he was coming from. But the problem is, he doesn't ever make those explanations public. He lets people have misconceptions about what's going on, and that's my criticism towards One Less God. Blah, 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 blue, do you have anything else to say on that? No, don't think I do. So let's keep going.
I've heard him. So I don't see any problem about with being dishonest about that. But it's the important things that I try to be honest about. And no, I'm not playing games. I'm not playing fucking games. Go on.
Fucking costume.
I what?
You just, I mean, like, you made these videos. You made this video describing a problem that you know this video itself will exacerbate. People will see this and say, wow, he's so down to earth. He's so earthy.
What?
I know, that was so fucking poorly worded on my part. That is not what I even meant to say at all. I mean, you came across as everything but down to earth. What I was trying to say was that you came across as being genuine, not so much that you're, you know, just down home good old boy. That, you know, I'm just saying that people look at you and they see honesty, and not honesty in that George Washington sense, as we already discussed, but honesty in that that's someone who tries to be honest, which most people don't fucking bother trying to do. Most people hate the fucking truth. They will do anything to destroy the truth, and very few people want to stand up for it. And people see that in you. And at that moment, I was pissed off, and I thought, well, you know, this motherfucker, he's totally fucking full of shit. He's a liar. And yet I've always thought of him this way, so I feel really betrayed, and that's where I was coming from at that particular moment. But like I said, retrospectively, don't really feel that way, just trying to hurt your fucking feelings, which you say I did, so successful.
Goddamn, cut that fucking shit out.
For real.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, you know, whatever. Congratulations. I'll see you next time you feel like making a big splash.
and then it stops. You have to go to the next fucking part because you didn't listen to what I said. I offered to give you my channel anytime you wanted to upload a video. But I guess you're not gonna ask me to upload a video where you're insulting me. Plus, you know, you would feel kind of like a leech doing that. I guess, you know, you want your own identity. I understand that, but I thought maybe you would just, you know, whatever. Fuck it. You're lame.
Well, I guess that's now. I feel like making a splash. Yeah, it's just a game, but it's just a big fucking goofy ass fucking game, and I feel like
I'm glad you admit it. Glad you admit it, hard case. Good job.
All right.
It's the first step to recovery.
You know, that's like the 4th or 5th time that I've watched that video, and it hasn't gotten easier to watch it. I mean, it's...
You know, at least it's fucking short, okay? At least it's not 40 fucking minutes long and in 4 parts, okay? It's a 3-minute video. You know, I'm not feeling much sympathy for you. It's like, you know, 3-minute video against hard case, 40-minute retaliation. So, yeah, let's not blow things out of proportion and, you know, act all hurt feelings and shit.
Being that fucking phony. You know, why is there such a big difference between the way that you and I interact in public and how we interact when we in PMs?
Well, that's something I wanted to get to too. This is the discussion we're having right now that I wanted to have in private. I'll go to my inbox right now. I can't go on that screen. I'm gonna have to open another screen and go to my inbox. I actually delete all my messages that I receive from other people instantly as soon as I read them, but I still have my sent messages. So let's go here for a second, and I do have the message I sent to you, and I sent you something that I said. I'll even read it because it's my fucking message. I can read my own fucking message. I'm not going to read yours, obviously. I said, "Damn it, you're so damned cynical. Don't you see that giving them power is infinitely less cruel than allowing them to live lives of weakness and frailty?" This is talking about the people who need the ASU because they can't find that kind of power in their day-to-day lives. Anyway. Why not give them somewhere to belong and make the world a better place in the process? Can you give me reasons why what I'm doing is wrong, or are you just going to keep making allusions to it being wrong and giving me nothing to refute? I want to open a fucking dialogue with you. I want to understand your concerns. This isn't a fucking ownage game right now, HC. This is you and me talking this shit out, so talk to me, please. So, that's a pretty fucking blatant plea. Look, let's not make this shit a big public spectacle. Neither of us fucking wants that. You said you don't want it, yet you fucking do it. I wanted to talk to you about this without making a big fucking scene out of it. So, but you made a fucking scene anyway. So I have to wonder how ingenuous, using a new word to me, you are when you say that kind of stuff. Because you claim that you don't want to make this video, and yet here I am telling you I don't want you to make this fucking video. I want to discuss this shit with you person to person. But you didn't want to do that. So here we fucking are. Here I am making a video that is going to be fucking 2 hours long because you had to have your precious fucking video. Because I insulted you in public. Well, I could have taken that shit back pretty fucking easily. I could have said, hard case is cool. I was just pissed. Whatever. But, no. So, that's one problem I have with you. If there's one real problem I have with this entire video, it's that it was... I don't have any problem with anything you said. I don't have a fucking problem with anything. I can refute some of it. I own up to some of it. But the fact that everyone sees it, and it makes me have to do this big, long, 2-hour fucking response, that's a fucking problem. That's something that you shouldn't have fucking done to me. I'm sure you don't give a shit, but that's, you know...
Because you know, everybody else doesn't know this. I'll let them know. Me and the Amazing Atheist are always in correspondence. We're always talking. Even when you guys think that we're at each other's fucking throats, we're actually talking in PMs.
Yep.
Now, I'm not going to tell you what we say, because that would be pretty fucked up. But I will say this. We've got a lot of fucking dirt on each other. Enough to destroy each other. I've got enough fucking dirt on you.
Well, I don't have any dirt on you. Like I said, I delete every single message I get as soon as I fucking get it. As soon as I've read the fucking thing, it's gone. And as far as you having dirt on me, I've never said anything to you that I wouldn't say in public. There's really nothing I wouldn't say in public about myself. So, I don't care. You can get every single letter I've ever sent you and read the fucking things verbatim in the public right here on YouTube. You can make that fucking video. I don't want you to, obviously. There's stuff in there that I would have to explain. There's stuff that I would have to put in context, and it would make me do another one of these fucking videos. But you could do it, and it wouldn't destroy me. And I don't think that you've ever given me anything that would destroy you. I think that, you know, people's faults make them seem more human. I don't know. I guess you've said some... no, I'm not going to get into that. That's walking dangerous territory.
His ass to take him apart. And he's got enough dirt on my ass to take me apart. So, I mean, it's kind of a weird thing, because we're like these two people who disagree about a lot of stuff, but we kind of have to be a little bit polite to each other.
No, we don't. I mean, we don't have to be. I think we want to be polite to each other. I want to be polite to you anyway. Somewhat. I mean, you know, obviously, like I said, we have a friend-enemy thing going on, but part of that is being friends. So let's be friends at sometimes, and let's be enemies sometimes. And I'm glad that we disagree on a few things, because that gives us it gives a little spice to things when you have a few major ideological qualms with a person. I think so anyway.